The side pressing handstand hold is a tricky one if you are not comfortable with getting completely upside down into a vertical position. And the reason why is because normally when you kick up to a handstand against the wall, you have the wall to stop you from going over. On the side pressing handstand, this is a bit of a more advanced skill, so I want you to keep that in mind. There are ways that we can scale this, and I will go over that as well. In a nutshell, we want to make sure that we know which leg we are starting with forward. I like my left leg forward, and so I'm going to stand with my left leg on the outside of the wall and my right leg closest to the wall. My back leg is my right leg, and it's going to go up first. This is going to give us the chance to put the right foot, the back foot, up and find position against the texture of the wall, pushing with the toe of my shoe, and then keeping that front leg in front of me. This makes me feel safer because I know the weight of the front leg can pull me back down out of the handstand. Once I find that position and I feel comfortable with the security of my foot against the wall, I can go ahead and bring that second leg up to be side by side with the other leg. In a handstand hold, it is not necessary to have your feet side by side, nor is it necessary to have them together. This is CrossFit, not gymnastics. That being said, it is actually easier to hold handstands in a split position, but for this drill, we are going to go for the full vertical position in order to get comfortable with that, and it works best with this drill anyway. I'm going to start with a big step. You want to make sure that you are long and low next to the floor, that your hands hit softly so you don't have any jarring when you hit. The back leg is going to go up, and I'm going to try to find the wall with my toe. Now that I found the wall, I can bring this other foot up and start moving it around to find my balance. And when I think I have, I can separate my foot from the wall, bring my feet together, and then go back to the wall for stability anytime I need it. From here, you can go ahead and hold this position as long as you want, and if you start falling, find the wall, slowly bring yourself back down, and then come down at the end of the reps. If I am starting facing the other direction, I'm going to be right leg forward. That way it is furthest from the wall, and then my left leg will be the first one to reach the wall. As I go up, I find the wall, and I can go ahead and bring this foot in. Continue to look at the floor. Handstand holds are very difficult with your head in a neutral position like this. So look at the floor, and then when you're comfortable, feet together. And also, as soon as your feet come together, you are now dependent on your hands and your body's shape and movement to hold the stable handstand hold. That's really important to know because sometimes people think there's a perfect balance position, their hands are just underneath their body to be against the floor, but your hand's job is to support you and hold you up with strength through your fingertips. You may also need to move your body just a little bit in order to help keep balance, and that is completely 100% okay and highly advised. That is your handstand hold against the wall unassisted. Now let's go over the scaling option. If you are a little apprehensive about doing this movement from a full kick off the floor, you can also use a box. I'm going to use the box to hold my feet up higher, and that is going to get me halfway into the kick, which means I can basically just lift my back leg up, try to find the wall, and then lift my second leg to it. Looks like this. From here, I can pull my feet together and back to the wall. When you come down, don't attempt to come back down to the box unless you have good stability, as I do against this wall, but step off to the side. Some walls, unlike this brick one, are going to be a lot more slick, and you need to make sure that you have that connection between your shoe and the wall for this to feel safe and comfortable. If you don't have that, you might want to try a different wall, and if necessary, just skip this movement because we don't want you to feel secure and actually not be. So this is a good way to test out whether or not your connection with the wall is strong or not, because I can lift the foot, find the wall, and then if my other foot will come up off the box while I use this as leverage, then I know I have good connection with the wall and I'm not worried about falling over.